suffocated the child they gave birth to themselves. We came in to resuscitate that child. And there is nothing wrong with coming in to resuscitate our own government that was almost going into a brink.
Catherine Omanyo walked into the ODM secretary office under extraordinary controversy, and she has made it abundantly clear that she has no intentions of working out. The Busia County Urban Representative appointed acting Secretary General on February 11, 2026, following the Edwin Sifuna's neck-back hoster spent the entire week on February 25 fighting on two fronts, defending our personal legitimacy and staking out on an aggressive political future for the party itself. Omanyo's appointment was not without immediate turbulence. Critics questioned her capacity from the very moment she stepped forward to publicly read the next statement announcing Sifuna's removal, with former Makueni Governor Kivutha Kibwana publicly questioning her suitability based on her body language during the press conference. Omanyo did not absorb the criticism quietly. She pushed back with force, accusing Edwin Sifuna of coordinating the attack against her and insisting that her fitness for leadership was not determined by those who doubted her. She pointed out that she had served as the Deputy Secretary General for 3.5 years and that the late ODM party leader Raila Odinga had personally placed her in that position because he recognized her potential. She maintained that her elevation was grounded on merit, party service, and the trust of a man who built ODM into a national movement. On the question of ethnic optics, specifically accusation that the party had simply replaced one loyal leader with another to caution the fallout from Sifuna's removal, Omanyo was direct. She rejected the characterization entirely, stating that Raila Odinga had never operated on the basis of tribal calculation and she had not been picked off the street. The implication was clear. Her appointment reflected internal party processes, not an ethnic balance act by the neck. Omanyo's path to formalize a hold on the Secretary General position, however, remained legally obstructed. On February 12, 2026, the political party tributes tribunal issued a conservatory order blocking the implementation of the NEC resolution that removed Edwin Sifuna. The tribunal also barred the registrar of political parties from publishing the resolution in the Kenya Gazette, the step that would have made it remove legally effective. This left Omanyo in an unusual position, occupying the role in practice while Sifuna retained it on paper. ODM party leader Oburu Odinga publicly addressed this dual reality, stating that Sifuna had effectively become a court-designated Secretary General, while Omanyo functioned as the party's actual Secretary General. Oburu framed Sifuna's continued tenure as a consequence of indiscipline, making clear that the party had no intention of revising the NEC decision regarding the tribunal's proceeding. Despite the legal cloud, Omanyo moved aggressively to consolidate her position. On February 21, 2026, she attended a party rally and declared publicly that she intended to fully contest and retain the Secretary General seat at the party's National Delegate Conference scheduled for March 27, 2026. She described the seat as comfortable. 3 days later, on February 22nd, 2026, she issued a formal statement citing the ODM constitution to clarify the procedure for converging the NDC. Responding directly to Embakasi's Member of Parliament, Babu Owino claimed that only Sifuna, as the legitimate Secretary General, could call the conference. Omanyo argued that under the party's own constitution, the NDC is converged by the NEC resolution ratified by the National Governing Council, and that the Secretary General Lord is too limited to issue the notice. She further noted that if the Secretary General fails to issue the notice, the NEC has the authority to appoint any other party official to do so at least 21 days before the conference date. The most striking moments in Omanya's public engagement came during a television interview on the night of February 2026 when asked directly whether ODM was positioning itself merely for the deputy president slot in a future coalition arrangement with the President William Ruto administration. She declared that the party intends to field its own presidential candidate in 2027. She stated that no decision has been made on who that candidate would be and that the process would be open and democratic, with names submitted and a nomination process determining the party's flag bearer. When the interview pointed out that party leader Oburu Odinga had previously expressed interest in the deputy president's position, Omanyo downplayed those remarks, suggesting he had not fully committed to that position. She went further, stating that with the experience Oburu possessed, he was capable of aspiring to be the presidency itself. The National Delegation Conference on March 27, 2026 will be set to be a critical arena where Omaya's claim to be the Secretary General seat would be fully tested against the party democratic process, with the outcome likely to define the internal balance of power within ODM.